And speaking of that, let's get started. Let's warm up with your wrists. Take those hands up, bring it back down, and switch direction. Take those hands up, open up those shoulders, and bring those back down. And let's do some shoulder rolls. Switch direction. Elbow rotations, rocking forward and back. And switch other direction. Hands going past the ears, thumbs pointed down, open, and forward. And let's take it down to the waist circles. And switch direction. And extend those arms, do some waist rotations. And go down to the knees, clockwise and counterclockwise, back and forth. Open and close. And ankle rotations and wrist. And switch direction. And switch ankle. Switch direction. And let's do, bring your weight over to one leg, stack that weight, circle the leg, circle the arm. Try to keep your upper body from wobbling and switch direction on the arm. And switch direction on the leg. And bring the weight over to the other leg. Circle. Ooh. Switch direction on the arm. Switch direction on the leg. And shake that out. Let's go into a lunge, both hands on the ground. Rock it forward and backward. And switch sides. You can rock it forward. You can do some light bouncing. You can go side to side. Switch direction again. Let's go one hand on the ground, one hand up. Do some arm waves. You can also do some little rotations with the upper body. Bring those hands up to the knee, chest high. You can either do some light bouncing, or you can also flex and extend that back leg. And let's switch sides. One hand down, one hand up, same thing. Move it around. And bring the hands up to the knee, chest high, sink the hips, and move that back leg, or do some light bouncing, or do both. And let's come into the middle for horse stance stretch, elbows on the knees, rock it side to side. And pivot on the ankle, rock that side to side. You can do that with your hands on the knees or with your body up. Try it both ways. And let's go into a drop stance stretch. Flex and extend the toe of the extended leg. Give me some light circles with the bent knee. And also some hip rotations on that extended leg. And switch sides. Same thing. Switch sides again, both feet flat. And bend and extend that leg. You can do it with the hands on the ground or with the hands up. And switch sides. And extend both legs, bend at the waist, and just let your elbows hang down. Let the weight shift side to side. Let's go both hands down to the right foot. Flattening the lower back, extending the spine. And switch sides. And go back to the right foot. Let's go left hand on the right foot, right hand to the sky. And move it around. You can shift your weight. You can try opening up that chest more. You can pull yourself down. And switch. Right foot, right hand on the left foot, left hand to the sky. Same thing. Move it around. Rotate the waist. Pull yourself down. And slowly come on up. Shake that out. Grab some water if you need it. All right, let's warm up with some wave stepping. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Remember, as we're wave stepping, feel that ground. Think about a smooth transfer of weight forward and back. If you want to increase the intensity of this drill, you can take your weight slightly down. It doesn't need to take that much to increase the strain on your legs. Start circling those hands. Remember, hand goes out with a palm up, back with a palm down. Right hand, left foot, left hand, right foot. Nice, relaxed movements, circular movements, and controlled stepping. Switch sides, other foot in front. Accessing those shoulders, shoulder blade, upper back. Think about keeping those hips relaxed. Don't think about the tailbone pushing out. Think about keeping it round. Chest can also be concave. So this is much more circular, and in some ways the body becomes more compact, but even it's compact, and it also gives you the ability to expand. You can compress and expand, not just with the arms, but also with the legs. All right, shake that out. Let's do some light knee lifts. Get the legs ready. We're going to do some kicks. We're going to do the low kicks. No high kicks today. I need the break. My hamstrings need the break. I'm sure you guys feel good. So my break means that we're going to change up some of the drills. We'll do some low kicks. Open those hips, lifting up those ankles, and we can go outside, 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 outside. And some leg extensions, low kicks. Don't have to kick high. We can do it with the toe. We can do it with the heel. We do some of those low kicks with the toe turned out. Chamber, extend, and back. Chamber, extend, and back. We can also do those side kicks or side shuffle kicks. Chamber, extend, and back. Chamber, extend, and back. We can always do that same kick. It's a shuffle kick, and I know that we're in the drill, we've done it to the side. You can also do a shuffle kick forward. But when you do it, you're also kicking with the edge of the foot, so you turn your hip in and kick. Hip in and kick. So on the side, it looks like low and out, low and out. Okay. All right. So we're going to do some wave stepping with that stomping kick, side shuffle kick. Okay. We'll take it really, really easy to start off with. So we'll start with our left foot forward. So if our left foot forward, our right foot is back. So our right foot's going to be our kicking leg. All right. So you can start off just with some wave step and keep it real, real nice and light. You can do it with the hands or without. And when you feel ready, step forward with left, chamber, kick low, chamber, kick side, bring it back, and go back into stepping. And then do 1 step, 2 step, 3 steps, whatever feels good. Kick low, chamber, kick side, back, and continue wave stepping, okay? If you remember the hands from last time, chop, switch, chop. You don't have to do the hands, okay? So if you're doing the front stomping kick, remember the toe is out. That's kick right, left hand chops, opposite hand, opposite foot. Then when you chamber, the hands switch, and then it's same hand, same foot, right hand, right foot, okay? So it's like wave step, nation show, wave step, nation show, then chamber, kick and chop with a hand, chamber, switch the hands, kick and chop this side, okay? Switch it to the other side. So right foot forward, left foot back. So this time we're going to be kicking with the left foot. So start with some wave stepping. Keep it nice and relaxed, with or without the hands. Do 2, 3, 5, whatever feels good. And when you're ready for the kick, step right, chamber, kick low, chamber, kick side, bring it back, and continue wave stepping. 2, 3, 5 steps, whatever feels good. Kick, kick, back. And remember these kicks, we're not sticking it, we're not holding it out like the side kick, not like a Changchun kick. Think about like we're tapping, tap, 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 tap. It's a whippier kick. Kick, 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 kick. And we don't have to put any power into it. If you do the whip, don't think about like, just do it light. Tap, tap, back. Wave step, tap, tap, back. Remember that your base leg, the leg that you're not kicking with, is staying bent. So unlike Changchun, where we're really extending the base leg as well as the kicking leg, the base leg stays at whatever height that your wave step is at. So if you're wave stepping high, that's how high your leg's going to be. If you're wave stepping low, then that's where your leg's going to be, okay? Base leg stays bent. Switch back and forth, side to side. Try mixing it up. You can switch from wave stepping to triangle stepping to wave stepping other side, okay? So if I'm doing wave stepping with my left foot forward, I'm on this line, and then I can just sidestep and then step forward with my right. So now I've switched sides, right? Right leg forward, and I can do kick, kick, wave step, side, step forward. Now I'm at the other side. Switch, switch, kick, kick, switch, switch, step, kick, kick. Okay? So I'll do that with my back facing you if you want to follow along. So think about the triangle. There's 1 point in front, 2 points in back. I'm starting from the back right corner, stepping to the front corner, left foot forward, wave step, then I kick right, step back, then I step to the back left corner, then step forward with my right to the front corner. Then I can kick, kick, wave step, kick, kick, step back to the other corner, step forward, kick, kick. Okay, so that's a one way to change which foot is forward on the wave stepping, okay? Let's do like 1 or 2 more, and then we'll move on. Relax, Rebecca, relax. Rebecca has this like look of like deep concentration as she's stepping. So the wave stepping, we want to get to the point where it's a really relaxed, fluid movement, right? So of course, whenever we learn a movement in Wushu, it can be more like 1, 2, 1, 2, and you're trying to remember. You can relax now if you want. I'm just going to talk a little bit and thinking about, okay, is it my right foot with my left hand, right foot, left hand? But we want to get to the point where this becomes just a kind of a natural front back, and then once that's on autopilot, then I can start doing other things. Kick, kick, back. I can do backhand block. I can switch, backhand block, kick, kick. And we don't have to do 2 kicks. We can do 1 kick. Kick side. Kick forward side. Kick forward. Go back for another kick. Go back for another kick, kick side, okay? So just like what we're doing with the weapons, we're like, we've learned a basic toolkit of individual techniques. Then it's up to you to practice those in a relaxed manner where you have the freedom to start combining. So same thing with the wave stepping, is that wave stepping is not just this, it's not just this, right? We can add the hands. Right now we're doing like opposite hand, opposite foot. We can do same hand, same foot. Same hand, same foot, right? We can start adding punches, elbows, back fists, etc. Okay, that's enough for warm up. Let's grab our weapons or your sticks or whatever device you've got to practice with. And let's warm up with some basics. Let's do some really nice, relaxed, just forward, front, forward, back. And we'll just do one at a time. So forward, front, forward, back, reset, forward, front, forward, back, reset, and we can use that elbow. We don't have to keep our arms straight, okay? So even though we're doing this nice and relaxed and we are bending that elbow, still think about how to access that forearm so that you can get that range of motion for those flowers, right? Even if we're kind of now using a loose grip and we're not keeping our arms straight, we still want those two vertical circles. And how do we do that? We do that by accessing that forearm. Also from a loose grip too. That helps too. All right, let's switch hands. Let's go to the left hand, same thing. Forward, front, forward, back, reset. Forward, front, forward, back, reset. Forward, front, forward, back, reset. Left hand, a little bit trickier for some of us. That's okay. Oh no, my phone is low battery. This should be plugged in. Hold on.
I legitimately thought that was my laptop.
You're like, no! Oh my gosh. Hold on. Oh man. If my no, the battery's at 20. That should be all right, right? This should be charging. Why is it not? All right, I'm just gonna keep going. And if it dies, it dies. I'll just switch. I'll figure something out. I'll switch maybe to my other phone. All right, let's switch back to your right hand. We'll do a reverse flower. So tip coming towards us, reverse back, reverse front, reset, reverse back, reverse front, reset, reverse back, reverse front, reset, reverse back, reverse front. Again, trying to draw those two vertical circles on both sides of our arm. Nice, nice. Cool. Let's switch hands. Left hand, tip coming towards us, reverse back, reverse front, reset, reverse back, reverse front, reset, reverse back, reverse front, reset. Really get that forearm involved to get those vertical circles. Ray is back outside. She's like a film noir. It's like a very dramatic scene there. All right, let's switch to a liao, uppercut. Uppercut. So remember, the liao starts with the butt, and we're drawing two big circles on either side of our body. You want to keep this chest, you want to be able to open, close, open, close. Really try to imagine those two circles that you're drawing on either side of your body. And not only is our hand and the base of our weapon following that circle, but the tip is following too. So that means that when you're coming behind yourself, you also need to have this kind of mobility, right? Because if I'm doing that uppercut on the other side of my body, the right side of the body, if I don't have that flexibility, then the tip is out here. And then I'm not really doing an uppercut, right? You want to be slicing, 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 slicing. Really think about those two planes of movement and how do you keep your sword moving on that plane by using your forearm, shoulder, waist, chest, etc. Okay, let's switch to a gua. Gua starts with the tip, leading with the tip. Parrying on both sides of the body. Very similar to the liao, you want to be able to open that chest, extend that arm, and again, you're drawing two vertical circles on both sides of your body, and that the tip and the butt of the sword are aligned on that plane, okay? Drawn two big circles, two big circles. Nice. Yeah, take your time. Take your time. We don't have to rush here. Really think about like you're almost like, I know I've said this before, painting your wushu. This is an old tip. Peter Wolf wrote this in his Zanga blog in like 2002 after he'd been training in China. And it was something that a Chinese coach said to him. He said, paint your form, paint your wushu. Don't rush through it. Take your time, big, broad strokes. Make it beautiful, make it perfect. Okay, relax, shake out your arms. Okay. I wanted to work on how to change direction from a liao to a gua and from a gua to a liao. Changing direction and also changing from technique to technique, okay? So what we're going to do is we'll start with the liao, okay? So if we're just doing a liao, and if you look at the circle that I'm drawing, which is going this direction, right? For you, that's clockwise. Yeah. Okay. So for you, looking at me, I'm making a clockwise circle, right? I can switch direction and then going into a gua on the other side, but the circle hasn't changed, right? It's still going clockwise. So as we're doing these next two drills, really think the circle never stops. The circle never stops. We're just turning our body and we're switching from leading with the butt to leading with the tip or vice versa, okay? So let's try this together. We're just gonna be doing the liao, which is the same thing that we were just doing as a basic. And you don't have to use your left hand, or you can if you want. Okay, we're gonna turn to our right. So as the sword is coming across our body from our left to our right, we're going to step forward with our left. And we're gonna switch from the butt to the tip and then turn to our right, and now we're in the gua with our right foot still in front. So now we're doing the gua, leading with the tip, and we're going to change again, turning to the right. So as the sword comes over across our body to the right, we're going to step left. We're going to do a full circle and then lead with the butt. So all we're doing is we're turning 180 by taking two steps, either to the right or to the left. So far we've just done to the right, and we're switching the sword from starting with the butt to the tip. So we're going from liao to gua. As it comes across our body, step, switch the sword from tip to butt, liao. When it comes across our body, we step, switch to the tip, turn to the right, and now we're in the gua. So try that a few times. I'm going to watch you. You almost had it, Dusty. I was watching. I was like, she's got it. She's got it. No!
Yeah, I can't get the tip to butt switch going back.
Going back. Yeah, yeah. Sometimes one side is easier. Sometimes one side is easier. If it helps you, do like one more circle on that side. Like stay on that side. So if I'm doing a liao on this side, instead of coming over and like immediately going over there, you could stay on this side another time if that helps. That might not help. Okay, so now we're gonna do this and we're gonna turn to the left. We're gonna turn to the left, okay? So this time we're gonna start with the liao, same things, leading with the right foot, and we're just doing these uppercuts. Wait, is this what I want to be doing? Hold on. Yeah, liao, liao. Okay, now as the liao comes across our body, I'm going to turn to the tip, turn to the left, and now we're in the gua. Gua, 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 leading with the tip. As it comes, we're going to step, step. Yeah, so we're kind of doing this like step over and then untwist ourselves. Gua, gua, gua. Step, switch to the butt, and then liao, 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 liao. Gua, 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 gua. Liao. And one side might feel more comfortable than the other. You can also try changing this. So like I was having you do it with the right foot forward, you can have it with the left foot forward and see if that makes the switch any easier to you. Nice, Roger. All right, now let's add a flower. So now, when you're switching from a liao to a gua, you can do a flower, or you can do a reverse flower, or you can do a forward flower. So how am I going to do this? If I did flower, flower, flower. Oh shoot! Now I messed up. Hold on. Keep doing what you're doing. I had it in my head. I totally lost it. Oh man! And I was teaching this to the class on Sunday, and I totally lost it. Hold on. Let me gather my thoughts. Da 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 da. If I go here, ah, I had it on one side. Shoot. Okay, on your own, see if you can add a flower when you change. I've got it like sometimes. Hold on. Two. Oh yeah, it's easy when you do it this way. One, two, flower. Okay, let's try this. Let's start with a gua. Gua with a left foot forward. Gua, 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 leading with the tip. When the sword comes across from your right to your left, you can do a flower and then go into a liao. Okay, that was it. This is what I get. Two classes on Tuesday. Sometimes my brain gets fried. I'm also looking at you guys and my brain's getting backwards. Oh, Dusty, you had it. Okay, relax, 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 relax. Okay, so last class we did the beihua, right? We did the behind the back. Did we? Okay, okay, okay. So here's a way to I can't remember if I taught this in your guys' class or the New York class. So I'll teach it again just to make sure. But you can start combining these things. So if we're just doing like regular flowers with our arm up, we can switch that when it comes behind our back, we can switch to a beihua, beihua, beihua. Then as it comes behind our back, we can then switch to a yun and then a stab. Okay. So now we've taken three basic techniques and we've added them all together, right? So regular flower, regular flower, regular flower, regular flower. It becomes behind our back. I switch to a beihua, beihua, beihua. Then I switch to a yun and a stab. Okay. So try that just a couple times on your own. You can do one flower, you can do three, whatever you want. Just transition from one to the next, to the yun, and to the stab. Okay? So maybe the tricky thing here is going to be from the beihua to the yun. Behind the back, yun, and then out. So with that beihua, from here, I just get that hand above my forehead, turn it, bring it to the chest, and then out. Beihua behind, above the forehead, and stab. Nice, 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 nice. Okay, and if you want to make this a little bit more dynamic or more interesting, when you do the yun, instead of just staying static, you can turn 180. So if you're doing flowers, beihua, then when I do the yun, pivot, knee up, and then stab. So all we're doing is I'm turning 180 by bringing my knee up and pivoting on my left foot. So the yun, up, and then out. So now you can do this kind of like a cool move. Flower, 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 beihua, yun, turn and stab. Okay, so I'll do that with my back facing you. You just do normal flower, however many you want. Switch to a beihua, do however many you want. When it's behind you, you bring it above your forehead, but this turn, you also turn your body to a stab. You could do 180 turn, you could do 360 turn if you felt ambitious, and then stab back the way that you were pointing before. Basically, you're using the yun jian, this arm coming across, to bring you into this turning position. Yeah, nice, Dusty. Good. 360, I like it. Good, Bobby. That was it. That was it. Good, Alan. Yeah, nice, nice. Oh, everybody's doing the 360. I was like, oh, we'll do 180, and maybe if you feel like the 360. Now everyone's doing 360. Nice. Nice, Roger. Cool. Everyone's doing great. Nice. Okay, relax. Relax a little bit. Cool. Okay, so again, we're just taking the basic combination or basic techniques that you've learned as one kind of discrete skill, and we're just starting to combine them. So now you can go from a gua to a liao, which adds a 180 turn. But now we can do this other move where we're going from one technique to another technique to another technique, which also includes a turn. Okay, another way we can do a turn is that horizontal flower. So let's practice that a couple times. So remember, forward back flower, meaning the tip's going away from us and it's going behind my body. All we do is we turn 90 degrees. Okay, so to do this, we bring it across our body, open, bring it across our body, open, okay, bring it across the body. So we can do this with a turn, turning to our right. So we can do a turn and stab. Right, so, okay, so when we turn, all we're doing is I'm going to pivot mostly on my right foot. I'm bringing my left foot in and kind of like sliding. So I'm using the momentum of my arm for this flower to create the turn. So starting out, and then you can stab. So now instead of us just leaving the tip out there, after the flower, bring the tip in and chamber it for a stab. So the move is out, chamber, stab, but with the turn, it's turn, stab. Okay, so just try that on your own. It's just one move, stab. Stepping out with the left foot forward into a bow stance, right hand stabbing. And you can do it with the other hand here. You can go big with that hand in the back. Yeah, Rebecca, that was really good. That was really, really good. And it would be fine. You could step out with the right foot. You could do this and stab with the right. I was showing you with the left foot forward, but you could also do it with the bow stance with the right foot forward. That'd be fine too. Marilyn, try to get the sword a little more horizontal. Right now you're doing this move kind of down here. Get it a little bit more horizontal. Just a little bit. Doesn't have to be completely horizontal, but it'll help you with the turn. Nice, Ray. Good, Rebecca. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Kenny, that was totally the feeling. That was the right feeling. Yeah. I also know that some of us are in bedrooms and stuff, so turning is a little hard, but depending on the surface that you're practicing on. Cool. Okay, so now we've done some turning to the left. We've done some turning to the right. We've got some moves where we're changing from a vertical circle to a horizontal circle. And we've changed direction. So now just for like the next 5 minutes, go ahead and just freestyle. Remember, you can use the triangle stepping as kind of like the starting point for things. If the triangle stepping is confusing, you can just think about going forward and back. I can just go forward, back, forward, back, forward, switch direction, back, or you can do the triangle stepping as well. But if you do the triangle stepping, start thinking about maybe I'm not always doing it with my chest facing forward. Maybe there are times where I can turn or turn while still staying within the same kind of like confines of the triangle stepping, but maybe you do a 360, or maybe you change the front point. Maybe my front point is there and I'm going here, and then I switch and now my point is over there. You could do that as well. Just taking that triangle and be like, whoop, turning it 1/3 of a rotation. So yeah, take the next 3 to 5 minutes and just kind of practice on your own. Again, there's no right or wrong. Just explore things, try different combinations. You know, remember we've got the Dian, we've got the Bung, we've got the Pi, we've got the Yun, we've got the Gua, we've got the Liao. Yeah, play with how do you use your left hand? When do you open? When do you close? Think about your steps maybe being a little lighter, maybe kind of like the wave stepping, or you can add some little shuffle steps like Fanzatren. It's like in Fanzatren when we're doing those jabs, boom, 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 doing that little shuffle step advancing. You can also do that with a sword, advance forward, advance back, advance forward, advance back. Try some TC, try bringing the knee up, kind of like that last move in Fanzatren where we block low. You can also do that move with the sword. Think about it. Start accessing everything you've learned, not just in this class, but in your other Wushu classes, and just start crossing the streams. Start sprinkling a little of this on a little bit of that. Yeah, play with directions. Ooh, nice, Bobby. Getting fancy there. Yeah, remember, move the feet, move the feet. Even if it's just a little bit, move the feet. Start by rocking side to side, rocking front to back, and then start taking some steps. Start doing some shuffle steps. Skip forward, skip back. We can hop in place. We can do a bung and hop up, right? We do flower, flower, bung, up. We can do a skip forward on the Dien, bung, Dien. bung, turn. Or you can keep it super simple. You could take just like 2 or 3 moves and just work on different ways to combine those 2 or 3 moves. It doesn't have to be fancy. Yeah, good, Rebecca. That looked good. Nice, Roger. Yeah, nice and relaxed. Good. Nice, Dusty. Maybe 1 more minute. Cool. And start finishing up. Cool. Yeah. So just as a reminder, someone was doing a move that was really, really similar to this. But you remember, for those of you that were in the class, you remember this one? Boom, 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 right? Side, side, step, turn, side. Well, you could incorporate that into your weapons too, right? Like you could do a stab, stab. If you were broadsword, you could do a cut coil, slash. If you're doing a straight sword, you can do a stab, jie, yun, dien, right? Cut, stab, stab. So really, like you can access any of the moves we've done in the class. Like the way I programmed it was so that you could just like take it and mix and match it. It's not like this is the 32 elementary form and you have to do every move this way and it's a palm and it's a kick. The combination should be flexible so that you can start playing with it and mixing and matching and everything. Okay. We have 5 minutes left. Anybody have questions or?
I sort of accidentally did a move from a combo we did earlier and ended up really liking it.
Yeah, good. Yeah.
Like out swim.
Oh, yeah. So what did you do?
And I really liked it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean you could do like flower, reverse flower, open cut. You could totally do that. Yeah. Flower, flower, cut, yun. Yeah, you could do that. Yun instead of the teacup to elbow. Totally. Totally. You could totally do that. Um, maybe we'll call it. Yeah. Question? Kind of, yeah. I got, yeah, yeah. Oh, uh-oh. Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me? No? You ask me the question and I'll answer with my hands. You mean your fake weapon? Yeah. Yeah, you could. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, okay, so Southern broadsword is the techniques are just broadsword, right? It's yeah, there are some moves that they got from the butterfly knives, but everything, all the flowers, all the beihua, you know, all that kind of stuff, the two-handed stuff from broadsword where you touch the non-sharp edge of your blade, yeah, you can totally do that. You just have to do it with Southern flavor and with Southern stances. But yeah, anyone else? Maybe we'll end early today. I know. Yeah, let's end early. Let's end early. That was good. That was good. Let's cool down. Ugh. All right, let's stretch it out. So again, like the point of those freestyle drills, it's just like to get you more familiar with your weapon. Like how does the weapon work? How do I change direction left and right? How do I change from a vertical circle to a horizontal circle? How do I, change up the tempo? How do I change up my footwork? If you're always stuck doing like really, really rigid drills and like a rigid form, like, oh, I have to do my form this way, there's a lot less opportunity to like um, I already used the word explore, but to like discover, like discovery, like Dusty was saying, oh, she almost kind of accidentally did a move from a previous Changshen exercise, but she really liked the way that it felt with her Jian. Switch sides. So that's kind of the point of doing these drills. Like relax the mind, get into more of a flow state where you're not over analyzing things. Open up those hips a little bit more. We haven't done this one in a while. Let's go hand up and do a side stretch. If you can, grab the foot, grab the foot. If not, you can keep the arm up. Bring that shoulder on the inside of the leg. Okay. If you can't bring the shoulder, then it's just the elbow. And this stretch is fine. Okay. Open up that chest. Try to turn your head so you can look up. Look up at the ceiling. And let's switch sides. Arm up. Ooh. And come back in the center. Let's go down to our elbows and rock it front and back, side to side. You can also do those hip rotations in and out so that those toes are pointing forward, pointing up. You can also do pointing and flexing. Let's extend those arms out. I'll count to 10. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Really think about flattening out the lower back, extend the spine. You might find you can go a little bit further just by focusing on the back and not thinking about the legs. Gotta relax with the breathing and slowly walk yourself up. Slowly walk your feet in. Lean back on your hands. We'll do some hip rotations. Cross those legs. Bring the feet in close. Hug the knee to the chest. Take one hand behind you, turn your head to look over that shoulder, and pull the knee across. And switch sides. Pull the knee to the chest. One hand behind you, turn the head to look, and pull the knee across. All right, untie your legs. Bring your feet behind you and tuck the toes. Sit back on your ankles, rock it side to side. Untuck the toes, point the toes back, sit back down. Same thing, side to side. Let's go ahead and lean back on your hands behind you. We'll just do some little stretching for the quads. You can rock it side to side, pushing the right hip up, pushing the left hip up. All right, walk the hands in front of you. We'll end in child's pose. Bring the forehead down to the ground. Relax the neck and the shoulders. Nice deep breaths. Relax the lower back and the hips. And slowly walk your hands in. Slowly stand up. Whew. All right. That is class. For those of you that need to leave, I'll bow you out. Thanks for your hard work. Thanks for coming. And for the rest of you, I'll